Hey everybody, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So the purpose of this video is to basically go through my top 10 favourite songs from the girl band Hurricane. So Hurricane this year, the girls announced that they themselves are not going to be partaking anymore in the brand of Hurricane. Ivana, Ksenija and Sanja. So it would seem that actually Hurricane will continue, the brand will continue, but with new girls in that girl group, which is ultimately such a shame. Obviously, a lot of us, our journeys with Hurricane started with Sanja when she represented Serbia at Eurovision with an amazing song. And then from that moment, I really liked her and I followed her on social media. And then obviously I'd heard that she joined this girl band. And then obviously my interest massively increased once obviously I found out that they were participating in Serbia's national final for Eurovision in 2020, the year that never happened. And they gave us Hasta La Vista, baby. Love that song, but obviously we will never know how well that did at Eurovision because that Eurovision never happened. And then Serbia did the right thing, and despite the fact that Serbia's national final is a huge TV hit rating show in Serbia, they did the right thing and gave Hurricane the automatic ticket to Eurovision 2021, and we got the infamous song Loco Loco. Which came 15th, which was an amazing result for Serbia after a few rocky years. And that song is a tune that I still listen to this very day. So whilst I say that I am a massive lover of Hurricane, my love of Hurricane kind of stops with Eurovision. So I didn't actually really kind of follow their discography outside of Eurovision season. So if you follow my channel, you will know over the summer, I was really fortunate to have quite a lot of time off work to do some traveling, and one country or countries that I managed to visit were Montenegro and Serbia. So when I was in Montenegro, I got to Herzog Novi, and I was so annoyed because I just found out that because there were posters, I just missed Hurricane by 2 or 3 weeks, and I'd always kind of said that I wanted to see them live because I have some friends in Serbia that have seen them live. So I was so annoyed, and so I just kind of made it my mission, come on Shane, just download all of their songs or find a playlist with all of their songs and actually just immerse yourself in Hurricane's discography. So Wikipedia tells me they've had 28 official songs. So I have managed to listen to all 28 songs, and they've had some absolute tunes, I must say. So before I kind of tell you my personal top 10, just a kind of few notes about Hurricane and what they did, and moreover, why I'll miss them. Well, number one, they managed to kind of have a bit of redemption for the Moja 3 scenario. So Serbia had sent a girl band in the past, Moja 3. Now, I personally wasn't a massive lover of that song, and the staging was confusing, and I know there are so many fans of Sarajevo out there, so I'm not going to go any further with that, but I did think, based on that semi-final, it did deserve to qualify. So by sending another Serbian girl band that did qualify, there was a little bit of redemption there. And moreover, let's not forget Beauty Queens, the backing singers of Molitva, who then became a girl band, and then they had a song, Zavet. which they tried to represent Serbia with, which I thought was an amazing song that didn't quite make it past the Serbian national final. So with those two things in mind, like what Hurricane were able to do at Eurovision alone is extremely impressive. But also having Balkan friends, it doesn't go unnoticed how huge this girl band has been. So what, they released their first single in 2018, and their last single, Wow, was released like, wow, as in that's the title. I'm not a huge fan of that song. It's not in my top 10, spoiler alert. They released it 3 months ago. So spanning kind of 4 years, like they had a pan-Balkan appeal. I've got friends in Croatia who love them. I've got friends in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Amir, the Balkan guy, absolutely loves them. I'm going to stop talking now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my top 10. Like I said, I've listened to all 28 and it was quite hard to narrow down my top 10, but I did it. And here are my 10 to 6. Okay, so at number 5, my 5th favourite Hurricane song of all time is a ballad. I think it's the only ballad they've released. They might have released like a ballad right at the beginning of their career, but I can't think of it. And if they did, it's not saved in my head. But it's a song called Koretsi. Just genuinely love the piano in the production, and like I said, I think it's the only slow song they did, and it's a really good, I'm going to put it in the realms of Balkan ballad. The harmonies are great, the 3 girls, their vocals, that's never been contested, they've got great vocals, and the song itself just is a quality slow song. So that's my number 5. My number 4 song is a song called Favorito. Don't know how to pronounce it, but it is a quality song. So the video itself is kind of funny. Product placement, go away and watch it. It's a lot of product placement in the video, but I do love the fact that what they do with this song is they have a segment within the song that's really traditional, and they sing it in a kind of traditional tone in harmonies. I love the traditional moment of this song, and it's just it's a bop. And my number 3 is that song is an absolute bop. That song, I was listening to that on the way home today from work, and I just kept listening to it. I must have listened to it about 10 times. It is an absolute tune. I have nothing more to say about it other than the fact that when I listen to it, I just feel very, very happy. So that is obviously a really, really good sign. Legoland, number 3, absolute bop. Quality song. Number 2 might be a surprise to some people, and I don't know whether it comes from a place of bias for me being an English speaker. They have released a few songs in English, and so my number 2 is one of those songs, and it's a song, Set the World on Fire. This song I had heard prior, and it was actually the reason why I listened to their discography, because it randomly came on. Spotify does that, right? So once you finished a playlist, Spotify then just suggests songs to you, and then this song came on. I was like, who is this? And it was Hurricane, and I was like, and then I was obsessed with this song. This was just before I went on holiday, and so I listened to it quite a lot to the lead up to basically being on the beach in Montenegro, just listening to Hurricane's discography. This is the reason why, because this song was quality. I was like, what other gems have they released? This song is amazing. And I was really surprised to go to YouTube and see that in regards to YouTube views, it's only kind of had just over 1 million, I think. And in comparison to their other songs, I don't think it even ranks even close to like top 15 most watched songs that they've had on YouTube. But this song is amazing. This song is an absolute gem. I love it. I've loved it. I'm loving it. And I know I'll continue to love it. This is the reason why I got into Hurricane over the summer, because of this song. If you haven't heard this song before, please do check it out. So my number one, even though obviously after that kind of complete uplifting and celebration of Set the World on Fire, it's almost like, well, where do you go from there? Well, my number one is again a song I had heard before, but I'd heard it once or twice and then I didn't really think anything of it. As in, I knew that I liked it, but I think there were other things going on, so I didn't properly register, Shane, this is a song that you need to download and continue listening to because it's quality. So it was only since I went back to their discography that it just stands out, and that is Doneba. Now this song, I remember, did it come out in the summer or before the summer? But I just remember it feeling when I first listened to it. Like I said, when it first came out, I listened to it only once or twice. I was like, this is a summer tune. Well, I was in the Balkans in the summer on the beach, and that song came on, obviously, as I'm trying to listen to all 28 and do this fairly. And it was so hard to then listen to the next song because all I wanted to do was to go back to this song. Sorry, I can't sing, and also I can't speak Serbian, but this song is an absolute bop, and it's just got that, like I said, I was listening to it today, and I was taken back to the beach in Montenegro. It's just such a summer vibe. That song for me is the best song Hurricane has ever released, and so as a result of that, thank you. Even though the name of Hurricane will continue with 3 different entities. Ksenija, Sanja and Ivana for giving us these songs, because these songs are absolutely brilliant and they're going to stay with me now. They've already stayed with me and they will continue to stay with me moving forward. So thank you. So those are my thoughts. Please let me know what you think. Please do click the notification button so you're informed if and when I post videos. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.